We are in arguably one of the most iconic venues for theatre and music productions in the country. Of course, that is the State Theatre in Pretoria, and we are here to witness a riveting production titled Shaka Zulu, The Gaping Wound. Of course, the production tells the life and times of the late AmaZulu king Shaka Zulu. Let's have a look. Told through the eyes of a praise singer, Shaka Zulu, The Gaping Wound, takes us on a journey. It chronicles the life of the legendary figure. South African actor and director Meshack Mavuso says there was a need to correct the way King Shaka was portrayed in the past.
Responsibility here to now, as young people, to correct that. And that's why, you know, and we chose a very small part from everything that he has done. They said to Shaka, he was a bloodthirsty monster who just wants to kill everyone for no reason. But his, I think, was very simple, to form one nation. You know, I mean, if that dream was fulfilled, Southern Africa was going to be one nation.
Through music and dance, the production depicts the warrior king as a visionary.
Most what I like about this show and what I changed about this script is that most of the dialogue, people like it was just dialogue, but then you realize, actually as Africans that's not how we operate. You know, when we mourn, we sing and we dance. When we at work, we sing, we dance. When we protest, we sing, we dance. So you can't detach the two. So there's beautiful music and amazing dancing. And besides that, we are true and authentic to the story, you know, to the cause. And it's very important to understand what last corner is because of the sins of our forefathers. You know, we have the freedom, but we are not enjoying it. You know, South Africa is like an island of peace that is surrounded by the sea of blood, you know, of poverty, of sorrows. I mean, we have your black-on-black violence, we have taxi violence, you know, people are killing each other left, right, and center. We don't own this land, you know, part of it is still owned by the swallows, like he said. And we're saying, and people, what we are saying actually, moving fast forward, look, this thing is still happening even today, you know. So we want to actually remind abantu ukuthi sibuya phi siyaphi, and if our political leaders and traditional leaders and religious leaders can come together and go, that's why we call it Shaka, the Gaping Wound. That wound need to be closed, and our leaders must go there and apologize for the sins of our forefathers. I think maybe South Africa will be a better place.
Kagwe brings Shaka Zulu back to life through this performance.
What drew me to the role is that I'm Zulu, and I've learned so much from King Shaka. I thought it would be a great opportunity to embody the character of Shaka. Playing this role, I really feel I've embraced it to its fullest. People must come to the State Theatre to see this. They will learn the true history of the Zulu nation.
The production dominated the 17th Naledi Theatre Awards this year. Walking away with 6 awards, this musical was also a platform for both established and upcoming dancers to showcase their talents.
Zulu dance is a very different dance. It's not just it's a traditional dance. We must treat it with respect, and it has a very, very big history. So you cannot just dance it for the fun of it, and you must tell it through the story of Shaka Zulu, which is a big history in South Africa. So as a dancer, you must really tap into the characters, into the show deeply, not just dancing it, but going in deep and understanding the background of it, the history of it.
Perhaps one of the standout roles in the production is that of Dingaan, played by Nkanyiso Bengu. He mentioned the importance of telling the story of the Zulu nation and the challenges he faced tapping into the character of Dingaan.
I've learned more about my Zulu culture through this role, and it's beautiful. I'm embracing it because a lot of people said because we never saw these people live, they lived in the 19th century, but we have brought them back, and now they see that maybe Dingaan could be Nkanyiso, but Nkanyiso is bringing him alive, so it's a beautiful, beautiful character. I'm loving it, I'm embracing it, and I'm learning more about it. Usually I play comedic roles, and my director, Mr. Mavuso, said to me, Nkanyiso, on this one, don't do this character with comedy. Let comedy come naturally where it's needed. But most of the times, Dingaan was a serious guy, always angry because he felt robbed of his position. There are parts, when you come and watch it, you will see there are parts where it's really funny, and there are parts where it's really dramatic and angry. And so actually it's a balanced, it's a balanced character. So you will love it. There's more drama than laughter, but it's fun.
Captivating, entertaining, and educational are just some of the words that I would use to describe Shaka Zulu, The Gaping Wound, a production that truly showcases South Africa's rich heritage and culture, and also a production that will be shown for many, many years to come. For SABC News, I am Musa Mkaliphi.